Alright, this is the unboxing and first impression of the Bellroy Transit Carry-On, the new travel series from Bellroy. And before I go into this unboxing and first impressions, I just want to get something out of the way. Alright, before we go into the unboxing of this Bellroy bag, and I kind of want to acknowledge something because I believe when this video is coming out, there will be a bunch of videos about these new Bellroy products. I haven't unboxed this, but at the time of this recording of this acknowledgement on the 25th of April 2025, the week before, there was this huge push of reviews of the new Insta360 X5 360 camera. And that was something where I was somewhat annoyed a little bit because my subscription box was filled with influencers, and I'm specifically saying influencers because all of those videos that were flooding my subscription feed were, from what I could gather, sponsored posts, meaning not only were they given the item for free, but also they were paid, because all of these videos were just kind of summarizing the features and did not say anything bad about that product. So they weren't reviews. To be fair, they all said they were sponsored, but because my subscription feed was flooded with all of these videos that essentially were all of the same, I was kind of annoyed because I was interested in that camera, but I was really hoping for some reviews because from what I was able to tell, all of those people had the camera at least for a couple of weeks to test it out. So I was really hoping for some reviews and telling me some negatives. But all of those videos were just some media push. My subscription feed was, and I'm not lying, there were like 10 videos all about that camera, and it was flooded. My subscription feed was flooded with basically all of the same videos that only told you the features that I was able to gather from the website and did not say anything bad about that camera. And that was really annoying to me. And that is why I kind of want to acknowledge this before I do the unboxing of this bag. I really want to tell you that if there is the chance that there are a lot of videos about the Bellroy bag and you have the feeling, oh, Bellroy is now flooding my subscription feed with videos about this, I really want to tell you I have not been paid. Yes, Bellroy sent me this bag for free, but they do not see anything beforehand. They have no say in whatever I'm saying in this video. And that is really important to me because in those Insta360 videos, I really got the impression, and hence my speculation that they have been paid, that they were kind of going through a list of features that they had to cover for those videos. And in this case of me doing this unboxing and first impressions, I have A, not been told what to say, B, and very importantly, I have not been paid, C, they won't see this video before anyone else, and specifically because this is an unboxing and first impression, I think it is really important to give you a very honest first impression, as if I would walk into a brick and mortar store, see that product and look at it. Therefore, I have not informed myself about any of the features, the specifications, or what this product is actually about. This is a very honest first impressions. I have no clue about this product. I know what they have sent me, but other than that, I did not look at any of the information. So that is really important to me. And with all of my videos, you can be rest assured I never get paid for these videos, and if I would get paid, then I will clearly state that this is an advertisement, that I've been paid, but I've made a point of not getting any paid partnerships with bag brands because I feel like that would kind of compromise my bag reviews. If one bag brand would pay me, then it would compromise me because the other bag brand or the review would be a competitor. Therefore, none of my reviews will ever be paid. Have never been and will never been. And maybe you have seen that I have some paid ads, but those were power banks. What else? Mukama is a store. So I don't have any paid sponsorships on this that could influence my bag reviews. And again, this Bellroy unboxing and first impressions, not been paid. They don't see it beforehand. They didn't tell me what to say. This is all unbiased, and yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge this because I anticipate that there might be a couple of other reviewers that have been taking a look at these products and maybe publish their videos at the same time, and therefore it might be perceived the same way as I perceived the Insta360 launch last week. And again, while I'm recording this, I haven't unboxed this product yet, but I wanted to get this out of the way first. And also check out the description below. There is my ethics statement and yeah, how I deal with all of these unboxings, first impressions, quick looks, and reviews. Reviews never are being paid. Alright, without further ado, let's go into the unboxing. Alright, with that out of the way, this is the unboxing and first impression. Alright, so let's unbox this. By the way, this is my Gerber dime. I really love this little multi-tool because not only has it some pliers that come in handy from time to time when you are working at home, but also besides a regular blade, it also has this cool little package opener, and I really love this because A, it is so small, and B, it has just the right amount of tools that I need at home. By the way, I link all of the items in the description below. Those are affiliate links. With those you won't pay more, but you will support this channel with a small kickback of that sale, and if you do so, thank you very much. Alright, let's open up this box with the box opener on this Gerber dime. Alright, where is the opening? Okay, let's do it here. I'm honestly really excited about this bag because if you have seen my travel tip videos from last year where I went to Thailand for a Muay Thai camp, I was using the Bellroy light travel pack as my carry-on, and that bag, although it is completely different than this bag, it was amazing. I loved using that bag as a carry-on, and I feel like that Bellroy kind of expanding on this travel line of bags is really exciting to me because yeah, I feel that their bags in general are really cool. That light travel pack was amazing, and now seeing what they bring to the table for this new travel lineup will be very exciting to me. All right. Wow. I'm already getting a little bit excited about this. Because not only does this look amazing, just the form factor, and I'm pretty sure Bellroy has done some amazing job in terms of build quality, but I do like this color a lot. This color is called Chalk. I'm not going to look at this information here because, as I said, I want to experience this purely from my own experience, first impressions. The color is amazing. I do like when a bag does look apart. I don't like black bags because I feel like I can more easily lose them in a sea of black bags. So having different colored bags for traveling is really important to me. For example, my North Face Basecamp duffel is a bright yellow. I can always see it on the luggage belt at the airport. And having something like this color is amazing. Yes, I assume this will get messed up quite a bit in terms of black scuff marks, dirt and whatnot, but I feel like a travel bag should look used, have some patina on it. So yeah, first impressions from the material, it has this kind of pebbly structure to it, you know, those really smooth pebbles or like those stones that you have in some Japanese gardens when they put them onto the top of each other. This has a similar vibe to it. Let me just get rid of this tag because I don't want to take a look at what's on there. So I give you a very uninformed first impression. Here is the lock with some information. I'm just going to take this off because it says 000 as a regular. This annoys me. Why don't they use stickers that you can easily remove without having a bunch of residue on here? It is easy to get off, but honestly, this is some IKEA type of thing that happens when you take off a sticker and then it leaves a lot of stuff and gunk on the part where it was stuck to. I don't like this, Bellroy. Could you use some better stickers? This annoys me a little bit because yeah, it has some kind of IKEA feeling, and I don't like that at all. I can easily kind of rub this off and get rid of this, but it doesn't have to be like that, right? If you just use some proper stickers that don't leave stuff. Anyways, it has a 3 combination lock. Not going to open it yet. The handle here has this amazing texture to it. So it's not just a plastic handle, but it actually has some fabric on here, which feels really good. And the top handle has the same webbing on here. What I do notice is there is some hard edge here from the stitching. It digs slightly into my hand, but that's not the issue. I feel like if it rubs, so here on this side it is like rounded, but here is a sharp edge. Same on this. I feel like if you hold it and it is very heavy, if you hold it here and it is very heavy, this cuts a little bit into your hands. So just in terms of comfort, not sure if that is a good place to put this sharp edge. Not sure about that, if that's good or bad. Then you have these Hinomoto Japan rollers. If I'm not completely mistaken, these are similar to the rolling case that I checked out last year from Air, this bright orange one. I will link it in the info tab above. So those were Hinomoto Japan rollers as well. So this looks fairly similar. The only thing that I remember from some of the information that I, as I said, did not read, but I saw it briefly. This is supposedly very easy to repair. If anything of this breaks off, you can order a repair kit, if I'm not completely mistaken, and then replace some of these parts yourself. And I think that is a really cool idea. As far as I know, the one from Air doesn't allow that, but this, if I'm not remembering incorrectly, is possible. But yeah, there is a screw that you can actually take off, and I assume you can just put on new rollers on here if they break. Let's do a quick little test here. Obviously, they roll pretty well. As far as I can tell, these Hinomoto Japan rollers seem to be what most brands or many brands are going for, so I assume they are really good. Then going to this side, there's the little hinge mechanism or the connection part. This is some form of rubber. Not sure what this actually is. So there is no like metal hinge or anything that keeps this shell part and that shell part together. But maybe that is a good way to minimize weight, and with carry-on luggage, especially when you're traveling internationally, like taking a look at the weight is really important. Then on the back we have this exposed handle, so you can pull it out. So 1, 2, so it has 2 stages where it kind of stays in place. No, 3, sorry about that. So away, then 1, a smaller one, 2, but also the longest 3. It feels very nice. It has a button lock here to kind of keep that in place. And I do like that this is somewhat exposed. I guess you can also replace this. I assume, not really sure. What I do notice on this side, this whole fabric or this whole hard shell, because it is in stark contrast with this aluminum, this does kind of look like styrofoam in a way. Take what you will out of that, if that's good or bad. I still think this color and this appearance looks great, but on this side it does somewhat look like styrofoam and therefore gives you the perception of looking a little bit cheaper, you know? But yeah, that's just very subjective. Now, let's open this up, push that button here, bam, and use those zippers. Oh man, this looks great. This does look amazing. Okay, this is something that I'm really excited about because this looks totally different than any of the other luggages that I have checked out in the past. Usually you have just a plain little dividing wall or just compression straps to push down your items and keep them in place, but this is totally different. I do like this bluish color with these orangey zipper pulls. That looks really, really good. I like this a lot. I'm traveling so rarely. I hope that I can travel again soon because I really want to test out this luggage. So I've not been able to properly review the one from Air and the one from Carl Friedrich just because I don't travel, and that is a real shame. But this makes me really excited to test this out, and I would love to travel with this in the future. Yeah, anyway, let's take a look on this side. So first and foremost, you have this little slot here with see-through mesh and a zipper that is a good place maybe to store some documents, maybe your laptop. If you don't have any hard items here, I think you can put your laptop here if you want to, with a sleeve. You really need a sleeve just to protect it from getting crushed by other items. Opening up this zipper, and then we go here inside, and this is just like all of the luggages, a big space where you can kind of store your clothing, your packing cubes and whatnot. I dig this fabric. This looks amazing, and this orange and teal interior colorway. You know, in Hollywood movies, this orange and teal look is very popular in blockbuster movies. So that is why this looks so good. This teal and orange, this looks amazing. I really dig this a lot. Then going to this side, I do love that you have these little packing cubes to organize maybe socks, underwear, and then here again with this see-through mesh. I really like this to organize, and this is what kind of reminds me of that light travel pack. To get to your compartment here, that is, I guess, the downside of this. There is no zipper or quick access like buckles, so you have to fiddle these metal things through the loops to get to this compartment. That could get a little bit annoying, to be very fair, but I can see why you want to do that. And you obviously can kind of detach it completely, because in essence these are packing cubes, and if you have socks, underwear, you could just take these two cubes, put them into the drawer or somewhere in a hotel to keep that stuff organized. So I kind of understand why they did it like this, to make it possible to take out these packing cubes and put them somewhere in your hotel room. But I do understand that some people might find this a little bit annoying. On the other hand, there's no real reason why you would need to be able to do this fast. If you have some items here in the back, you would still be able to get to them like so, just like folding them a little bit to the side, get to that stuff over there. On the other hand, you could argue all of the stuff is more prone to kind of topple out if you maybe open up this bag the wrong way for whatever reason, because I feel like you know that this is the bag. If you would open it like this, everything would topple out, but you can clearly see that that is the bag. And yeah, if you should do that, then that would be a really stupid mistake, to be honest. But yeah, wow, I am really impressed by this bag. This does look really good. This fabric feels very thin. I believe this is high quality, and this does look somewhat like a ripstop fabric, but I'm not 100% sure. But just a matter of fact that this feels very thin. I wonder how good the durability is over time with this. If this, yeah, I don't know, tears or something after prolonged use, I don't know. That being said, from my personal experience, all of the Bellroy items are so high quality, and this does feel high quality as well. The zipper feels very, yeah, very durable. These are YKK zippers, if I'm not totally mistaken, but it would surprise me if they weren't. Yeah, YKK zippers, and it does feel very good. So from first impressions, this case, this luggage looks amazing. I really dig this color. Yes, I assume that this will look pretty bad and used after some miles of traveling and being thrown around. but personally I don't mind it. I do like when a bag, especially a case, looks a little bit messed up because it tells a story that you have been traveling a lot. So with that in mind, I really like this color, and you will definitely see this bag whenever it is in the midst of a sea of very black bags. Build quality from first impression is amazing. I love these inner packing cubes, and the colorway of this orange and teal, it looks amazing. The zippers feel high quality. These extra packing cubes are amazing. Build quality with Bellroy from my experience is always great. The only thing that from first impression I can say that I don't like, use better stickers, Bellroy. I really dislike that I have to remove this residue. This is, yeah, as I said, kind of like IKEA. I don't like this at all. This annoys me so much, and I understand I'm getting a little bit triggered by that, but I feel like with high quality items like this, there shouldn't be this cheap sticker on here. Then this, for me, being perceived somewhat looking like styrofoam, while on this side it doesn't. It's kind of confusing to me, I guess because this is just a plain big area, while here it is in stark contrast of this black aluminum rail. That is why this looks to me like styrofoam. Maybe that's what happens here, but I have no idea why I perceive it that way. But that's just subjective, right? That's just looks. I'm really looking forward to test this, and I really hope that I can travel soon. But yeah, the economy and how the world is structured at the moment, it sucks, and kind of spending money on traveling is just not in it for me at the moment. So whenever I am able to travel, I will definitely use this and hopefully be able to make a review about this. So what are your thoughts about this Bellroy case? What are your favorite colors when it comes down to hard shell luggage or luggage overall when you're traveling? I would really like to know from you, do you prefer like those brighter colors like I do, or do you just go always for black luggage or check-in bags? Let me know in the comment section below, and also if you have any questions, comment below as well. And don't forget, I link everything down below. And if you want to see that other luggage from Air, check out the video up here. And YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button up here. I see you in the next video. Thank you very much.